What's up, everyone? This is Mr. Aslan. Crypto education is my passion, and I'm back with another video. Today, I'm going to discuss about Polygon, the network, and what are the pros and cons, and why is that I feel personally that Polygon is a very good investment. Again, whatever I discuss or share in this particular video would totally be a non-financial advice. Please do your own research and do your due diligence before investing in any of the crypto projects that are out there. And like always, stay away from scams. First and foremost, that I would like to go ahead and put across is Polygon, or Matic as it has been rebranded, started off as a blockchain in itself and wanted to probably find that scaling solution which it could offer for various other blockchains that were currently existing at that point of time. Since its inception from 2021, its ideal main focus was more towards providing kind of a stable as well as a scalable network. As and when more users came into the network and started using it, it had to have that scalability option, which did not exist in many of the blockchains that were built at that point of time. So that was the game changer for Polygon, that specific time frame. However, after the rebrand, Ethereum took over it and Polygon entirely changed itself and the focus to Matic and the Ethereum network. Now, why is this a little important for us is Polygon is kind of aiming to be the internet of the Ethereum blockchain itself. With the ETH merger in just around the horizon, we can definitely expect a big boom to happen, especially when it comes to the developers and the dApps moving from the core Ethereum network to the Polygon network. Now, this is something that is probably a little long shot because Ethereum merger is somewhat in plans from quite some time. However, the developers have not stopped migrating to Polygon or even having cross-chains or cross-chain supports built with Polygon and Ethereum networks as well for many of the dApps that are existing. And Polygon is right now also offering certain developmental aids in terms of financial assistance for many of the projects that are trying to build on the Polygon network. We have seen a big boom when it comes to NFT sales on the Polygon side. Even though Ethereum itself is mainly utilized, it is always the wrapped Ethereum, that is Ethereum on the Polygon chain, a copy of the actual Ethereum that is, which is being mainly used for transaction of NFTs. What is the biggest advantage? Gas fees. So let's go ahead and have a quick discussion about the pros and cons of this particular network and have a look at whether this particular network is the next big thing that's going to happen in the crypto space. Now, is this the name that would definitely stay long enough, and do we see that actual price increment or the price justification for whatever is expected to happen for this blockchain in the future? Quickly going across to the pros, it has low transaction fees, or I should say almost nil transaction fees. That's very minute, and that is something that anyone can bear. In terms of even day traders, it's a paradise for them. In fact, in terms of DeFi section, where you have a lot of staking options and you have a lot of movement happening in terms of big huge volumes, there the gas fees play a very major role. And then you do have the extreme transaction speed that is accompanying this low gas fees as well. These two are a deadly combination, I would say, because when you have that speed of transaction as well as the value of the transaction or the taxes that you pay for the transaction, or the gas as you want to call it, is very minute or almost nil compared to the volume that you're actually trading, it's something that everyone expects to have. And third one would be like it's a scalable network. I mean, that's the whole concept why Polygon was initially built, with the option of having that scalability in place. So as and when you onboard new users, start using the blockchain, and the developers start using it for building dApps and stuff, you definitely see that it is much more capable of scaling. Now, I would like to go ahead and shortly quote over here that the incident that happened, I think around 3 months or 4 months back, where the Polygon network did have some kind of a hiccup or congestion, due to which transactions were failing. Even though the gas fees were affected, it was not so high. There was a lot of congestion which created a lot of transactional failures. They had to even certain times restart the network. That's also on the back end. So there were certain hiccups and issues. But which other network does not have them? As simple as that. Technology always has hiccups, and it's all about finding a viable solution and a long-term solution as well. And Polygon did do that. It's great for the decentralized finance apps. Like I said, staking, large movement of cryptocurrency in terms of volume, and very steady and immediate movements of transactions that do happen, they are very much needed in the DeFi section. So it's a paradise for them. What might be the cons when it comes to Polygon network? Now, do you really foresee any cons as such? First and foremost con that I would like to quote is, owing to the recent incident that has happened, the scalability is there, but are the entire tech team ready enough to accommodate that level of scaling, which would happen at an exponential rate? Now, this is a bear market right now, and we are seeing that slow and steady growth. But when it comes to the actual bull run next time, we would definitely see a lot of explosion in terms of new projects coming in. Even though they might be scams or they might be rug pulls, it's still using the blockchain or the network. So when you want to accommodate that many transactions, when you want to accommodate that many blockchain dapps or that many staking platforms, would your network scale enough to the speed at which these projects or smart contracts would be launched? So that's something that we are yet to see. That's one of the cons that I foresee over here. The second one would also be the competition that might arise. Now, technology is always an ever evolving space. Today it's Matic, tomorrow something else comes in. So Matic needs to be on its heels, and that's the other con that I foresee. Apart from these, do we really see any cons, or do I really see any cons? I do not think so, because the network has been performing very well from the past 2 to 3 years that it has launched or been in development and testing phases. So I've been closely following this particular network on the sidelines, and especially when the NFT explosion happened last year, this network really did provide what many users wanted. Actually, the high volume of minting and the minting fees associated with it. So to this, I would say Polygon is a very good solution in terms of a layer 2 Ethereum network. Now, one of the biggest projects that I am aware of that actually migrated to Polygon was Aave. So the Aave protocol entirely migrated towards the Polygon network, mainly for the fact of faster transactions, lower gas fees, as well as the network stability in mind. Now, there is one more disadvantage that I would like to also quote over here in terms of the price action that I foresee. Current market cap of this particular token, as compared to the total volume locked or staked, I would say, is higher than 1. That ratio should be a little lower than 1, such that the token is not overvalued. What does this mean, or what does this ideally happen in the future? But for now, it might not be such a big concern. The main reason here being the volume of trade that is happening right now. But given the fact that it would definitely explode in the coming days or years, in once crypto goes a little more mainstream and we see that venture capitals coming in after the regulations and other things settle, I'm on a very positive note on that, guys. So on those notes, if I look at it again, not financial advice, this particular ratio, if it still remains more than 1 at that point of time, then there might be a possibility that this token might be overvalued than what its actual intrinsic value would be. So when I say overvalued, there is always a chance of manipulation. There is always a chance of market crash that might happen. So these things are something that you need to take in mind. So these might be the risks associated with certain investments that you do. But for a short period of time, I do not foresee too much of a issue with this particular ratio. Now, there are many ways where this particular ratio can definitely come down. So we'll just wait and see as to what happens. Now, I spoke of Polygon and I spoke of how good it is as a network and how is it that it's a good investment opportunity for now at least. Let us go ahead and have a look at how is it that you can actually add Polygon network. This is what you need to first do when it comes to adding Polygon into your MetaMask wallet. It's a fairly simple process, hardly takes 2 minutes. Let me just go ahead and explain it to you step by step. So the first and foremost thing, you will have to just log into your MetaMask extension or any other extension that you have, be it Coinbase wallet or any other wallet that you have. So once you have logged in, the first and foremost thing that you do is head over to the top corner in the Ethereum mainnet section, select that and go to add network. Now it would ideally take you to the browser. That's how MetaMask is configured. But however, if you're using a Coinbase wallet, you will have to just go to preferences, add network, and you will be able to see that you can do that in the app itself or the extension itself. Now once you are here, you will have to just enter the network name, the RPC URL, the chain ID, the currency symbol, and block Explorer URL. Where is it that you will get all this information? I'll save you the time in terms of searching. I'll just leave the link to the official documentation from the Polygon side. This is where you will be able to get the entire network details. Now, there are two things that you need to remember over here. There is the Mumbai testnet and the Polygon mainnet. Do not add the Mumbai testnet because that's ideally used by the developers who want to test their particular apps or certain staking platforms during which they conduct test transactions and stuff. So this is less not needed as a normal person or a person who would like to look into investment. Polygon mainnet is the details that you require. Head over here, just copy all these details and paste them over here. Let me just quickly do that. Voila, you have now just added Matic network to your MetaMask wallet. Now it's fairly simple. Whenever you would like to go ahead and shift over between Ethereum or Polygon network, just go here, select the network that you want to actually be in, choose that, and that's it. You'll be able to view all your Ethereum network tokens over here. If you want to view your Polygon NFTs or the Polygon tokens, just select this, and that's it. That's as simple as that. Now the final question that we have over here is, should I as an investor put my money in Polygon network, and what would be the current price that I would like to go ahead and establish my position at, as well as what would be the price prediction for this particular network in the coming months, the coming years. Let's have a quick look at that as well. Currently, when I'm actually checking on CoinMarketCap, it's around 91, 92-ish at the time of recording this video. Though the actual peak of Polygon, say in the month of November, somewhere it reached around 2.5. One thing that I would like to actually quote in this particular concept of price action when it comes to these network tokens is, often when we see that the bull run is starting, these network tokens are the ones. By network tokens, I mean those which are supported by a blockchain and which act as for transactions or gas fees that you go ahead and pay. These are the ones which immediately rise in price, because as and when you see that the bull market starts, for any other token conversion to happen, you need these network coins or tokens that are there. So only with these like Ethereum, Polygon, Solana, and Polkadot, just to give a few examples, these are the ones which you have the swaps or the liquidity provided for any other project that is built on these specific blockchains. So these are the ones which would definitely be traded in very high volumes, because the conversion ratio of these tokens to the other tokens and then the trading happening over there, the gas fees, you do require these in the ongoing transactions as well. So based on that concept, if I would say that Polygon would definitely have a very good floor once the bull run starts, that is at around 1.5 to 2-ish dollars. That's a very good floor, I would say, not the the top peak. Now when it comes to the actual peak of what Polygon can reach to in terms of levels, keeping aside the actual calculation in terms of market cap, why is it that I'm doing this? Usually I do not, but why is that I'm doing this in this specific network is the main concept here being the mass adoption that's going to definitely happen once we see the regulations are very much clear. We do see a lot of volume pumping in terms of venture capitals. We do see big banks starting off finance products. We do see the third-party financial institutions as well starting futures options or certain SIPs or stuff like that. So all these financial products themselves will start existing in the market once we have the regulations in place. And when that happens, these network tokens will definitely gain the biggest advantage. And with Polygon having such a scalability option and with Ethereum merger also in place, I would put Polygon somewhere in the range of $100 to $200 come 2025. Why is it that I'm taking another 2 to 3 years is, first and foremost, think of it on this concept. One, the market cap is on one side, but on the second note, you should also consider the amount of people that would get into crypto. So the entire crypto market cap would definitely be almost, say, 3 to 4 times than what we have seen in the peak of November. Somewhere around 3 trillion was the peak. So I would definitely be positive in terms of the next 2 to 3 years. It would reach somewhere around 10 trillion market cap for the entire crypto market, guys. So when that happens, there is definitely a lot of room for growth for these kind of network related tokens or network coins, and Polygon definitely will be in the race for those ones. That's the reason I believe that 2025, 3 years from now, we could see Polygon at $150 to $200. But again, being the YouTuber or educator that I am, I would definitely believe that awareness is what I need to create and not fake hype. So always do your due diligence and invest only what you can afford to lose or what you can actually plan to go ahead and keep as long-term investments, because nonetheless, even if Polygon does not reach that value of $150 to $200, it definitely will have a very good profit in the coming years, as far as we have seen on how crypto projects perform. That's it for this video, folks. Thank you so much for watching. Take care and have fun. And before you go, please do hit the subscribe button and the like button and the bell icon to get notified whenever I post other educational content on my channel. Thank you so much for all your love and support. Meet you in the next video. This is Mr. Aslan again, signing off.